and thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Sacramento, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, the 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And with another season just getting underway, Tim, what kind of things are you looking for as you watch here courtside early on here in the season?
You want to see which players have made the progression in the offseason, added things to their games, particularly those young players that you know have a lot of potential. Have they added shooting range? Have they added things to their handle and give them a little bit more escapability?
Now Williams following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Trains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got the first basket of the game for the Thunder.
And let's not forget, J-Dub finished in the top 10 in three-point percentage. I say that puts him in an elite category.
And finished off by Lively.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
SGA surveying the defense. Here's Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here are the Mavericks now. After Lou Dort's miss, and Davis can't get it to go. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. SGA passes to Holmgren. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Williams. Davis against Hartenstein. And it's blocked.
Yeah, no way. Not happening. Hartenstein denies it. The 7-footer getting it done defensively.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
And that one falls for Williams. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Davis. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
What a dominant force inside. There are few guys who can slow Davis down when he's that close to the hoop.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Thompson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
To the left wing. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off. Nice D from Russell. Dallas has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Williams with the steal. Thompson against Holmgren. It's good. Holmgren's got 6. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you can just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Here's SGA following the score by Dallas, and that one is good.
Yeah, the defense was getting physical, but Shea was able to maintain his balance and convert that.
It's Davis on the wing. Back to Russell. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Russell passes to Davis. Russell a screen on Holmgren. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Hartenstein.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Dort. Holmgren. Holmgren on the follow. 8 points for him.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Pass the flag. Here's Thompson. Russell looking around. And here's Davis for 3. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now, here's SGA. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
And here's SGA after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Outside, SGA. Shakes him. Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Here to go to the move. It's your defense crew.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Well, you look at Wallace, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is another guy who can defend so very well. Such quick reflexes.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Now, here is Russell. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Davis. Defended by Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Davis against Holmgren. And it's Davis missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Stolen by Lively. Thompson passes to Lively. Here's Russell. Pass to Thompson from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Stay there.
Russell against Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here is Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. Thompson against Williams. And Thompson kicks to Russell. Back to Thompson. Over Williams. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the layup falls. 10 points for Chet Holmgren.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Thompson outside from past the arc. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Lively sends a screen for Thompson. Shoots over Dort. Again, the miss by Thompson.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. It's good from long range.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Flag, and it's Williams in for D'Angelo Russell. Oklahoma City leading by 14. And good depth for this Mavs roster, Tim, at just about every position. It looks like they've got options.
Well, it's helping them weather the Kyrie injury. Anthony Davis, you know, will tend to miss some games, so it's always nice to have a reliable backup.
Now here's Wallace. Over Williams. Over to the wing. A wide open look here for Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Langley against Williams. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his 3. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Stolen by Lively. Pass to Davis. Deflects the pass. Williams against Thompson. Here's Wiggins, and Davis sends it back.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marshall comes in for Davis. Christie subbed in for Thompson. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams is checked in. .105 left here in the first quarter. Here's Caruso. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Williams passes to Washington. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. Wall is covering. 4 on the clock. Williams from outside. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Williams kicks to Caruso. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a great read by Jalen Williams. He saw the defender closing out, and he stayed with his offense.
The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good.
Well, he's already an elite player in this league, but Jalen Williams now showing you that desire and hunger to keep getting better and adding to his game.
And Williams drops them both. Here's Washington. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Christie is out there with Williams, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Washington kicks to Marshall. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Williams passes to Caruso. Five to shoot. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trail by 17. And Tim, you think about rim running centers. Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Now here's Williams. He's got 10. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Williams. And the Thunder lead by 17.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need him to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Kevin?
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Caruso, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Williams scanning the floor. Wallace with the screen on Williams. Caruso, no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Outside Williams. Pass to Washington. Over in the corner, Marshall. And the Mavericks another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Williams, covered by Gafford. Outside Williams. Outside Williams. Wallace outside. Over Christie. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Mavericks with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for P.J. Washington. Clyde comes in for Najee Marshall. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Williams. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Jalen Williams. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Caruso with the ball. Back to Wallace. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Pass to Christie. Here's Flag. No good on the 3. Over in the corner, Caruso. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Caruso's got 5 points so far. Mavericks trail by 12. Now Flag. Russell left side. Christie has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Wiggins. Pocket 6. There's the 3. Caruso, no good.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Down low, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, that's as easy as it gets for Davis. The defense can't let him get established positioning inside.
Wiggins outside. Back to SGA. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now, here's Dort. Here's Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Mavericks trail by 10 to the paint. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much time.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Back to SGA. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. Fires from deep. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by SGA. SGA's got assist number 5 here tonight. For Dallas, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. In third, the Thunder.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
On defense, the Thunder. They lead by 11. Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis down low. It's deflected.
Yeah, get that out of here. That's great anticipation by Hartenstein.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they double up Davis. Hartenstein against Lively. 6 to shoot. Davis surveying the floor. Over SGA. Dallas again missing. The Thunder leading by 11. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. And Thompson gets it to go.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Hartenstein with the screen on Davis. Holmgren can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now, here is Russell. He has yet to score. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dort. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Davis finds Russell. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Russell's got his first basket of the night.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9 over Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. In for Williams.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, number 22, Cason Wallace.
Here's Flag. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 6.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Up top, Russell. SGA defending. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's SGA. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now, here is Russell.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Russell missing. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points. SGA against Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got his 6th assist on the night. Mavericks trail by 16. Outside, Davis. Back to Russell. Dallas moving the ball around. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Lively. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 16. Holmgren against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Davis missing. And for the Thunder, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Holmgren dishes to Wallace. Outside, SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Derek Lively. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I think when you look at the growth that SGA has shown over the last few years, really incredible. He has developed into one of the best players in this league.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Davis against Holmgren. Now here's Davis. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt, it hasn't even been close. It's the Thunder. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Oklahoma City leading by 18. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Now here's Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Dallas with the ball. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Now Lively after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Here's Davis and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you, Kevin.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
The Thunder leading by 18. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For 3, Williams. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's SGA. 20 points for him. Count that bucket.
And Shai has the ability to break down any defense on any given possession, and you're seeing that again tonight.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Klay Thompson, how he performed last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
Here is Davis. He's got 17. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. That shot off the mark. Good D by Holmgren. Dort passes to Holmgren, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That one on Davis. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Russell. Pass to Lively. And here's Thompson. Dallas again missing.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Dort. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Dort's got 12 points in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Davis. He's got 17. Fades back, and good that time. Davis has got 19 points.
Yeah, even with the clock winding down, Davis can get any shot he wants because of that length.
Outside, Williams. Dort passes to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Pass to Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. Fades. Russell against Dort. Here's Flagg. Off target from outside. Lively against Hartenstein. Williams' shot is off.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to Russell. And here's Thompson. Down low, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Oklahoma City leading by 18. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
Washington's checked in for Davis.
Number 25, P.J. Washington.
The Mavericks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Thompson inside, defended by Dort. Count it. Thompson's got 11 points.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well. Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Over in the corner, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Lively finds Thompson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the score by Oklahoma City. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in steals, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Here's Russell. That one drops for him. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass the flag. Now Russell. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Flag. Lets it go from deep. A putback, and Lively able to finish. Lively's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. SGA's got 27.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Flag. Scoreless thus far. Thompson from long range. Nice defense from Wallace.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Russell against SGA. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Defensive foul.
That's just staying focused through the contact. SGA now goes to the line to add 1.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Marshall comes in for Flag. And it's Williams in for D'Angelo Russell. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s, we were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 12. Pass to Williams. A minute 42 left here in the 3rd quarter. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Marshall from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williams has a screen for Washington. Thompson in the corner. From downtown, hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's an easy one for Klay Thompson, one of the best corner shooters in the history of this league.
SGA against Washington. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Williams passes to Gafford. Pass to Washington. Over Wiggins. And it's Washington missing. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside, SGA. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wallace, good.
Obviously, SGA's scoring attracts the most attention, but you can't ignore his passing ability.
On the wing, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. From deep three-point land. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Williams at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And Gafford throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now here's Williams.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Pass to Washington. Williams, a screen on Williams to the inside and stolen by Wiggins. Here's the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
The first one falls. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now here's Williams. To the paint. Williams against Gafford. Williams passes to Joe. Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The Thunder leading by 22. To the middle. Out to Wallace. It's Joe on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Joe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now here is Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Over Williams. And it's Davis missing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The kick out to Williams. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what's amazing about Davis. He can block shots coming from anywhere on the floor. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Wallace looking for an opening. Williams finds Wallace. Back to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. No good from outside. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Gafford. Up and in on the layup.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Williams. And then for Oklahoma City, Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Isaiah Joe. On defense, the Mavericks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The kick out to Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assists. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist here tonight. And here's Hardy. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Caruso. Left side, SGA. Clock at 6. Back to Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And now here comes Williams leading the break.
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo! Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Hardy. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
The shot's good from Christie.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. True on the 14-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34 points.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Davis setting the pick for Christie. Pass to Davis. Here's Hardy. From outside, off the mark. The Thunder leading by 23. Outside Williams. Now Waltz, defended by Christie. Gilgeous-Alexander against Davis. Outside Williams. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Hardy. SGA defending. Christie the pass to Lively. Now here's Washington. Here's Hardy. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Williams. Here's SGA. And the rejection by Lively.
And the defense has to be extra cautious defending SGA because you know he's looking for opportunities to go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Lively. Thompson looking for an opening. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Outside Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And it's good for 2. And that's 12 points for Derek Lively.
A nice ball movement there. AD picking up the assist.
Pass to Dort. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Russell sets a screen for Thompson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Now, Joe, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside, SGA uses the glass to finish the layup. SGA's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Davis. Inside, Lively. And nothing is falling for him right now. Oklahoma City has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Caruso, and there it is for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Lively.
2 minutes remaining.
Wide with it.
2 minutes.
Davis with a screen on Caruso. No coverage that time.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Holmgren with it. Lively defending. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Davis against Wiggins. Pass to Flag. Davis setting the pick for Flag. Here's Russell. SGA defending. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Oklahoma City.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Carlson's checked in, and they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Now, here's SGA. Again, Oklahoma City.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And stolen by Wiggins. Outside, SGA. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alex.